Akeem there, he bought a stock, it went nowhere. Not for 1 year, not for 3 years, for almost 10 years. No headlines, no multi-bagger screenshots, no YouTube gurus calling him a genius. And yet, the same man later turned that mistake into 35,000 crore rupees. Here's the thing. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was wrong for 10 years. And that's exactly why you need to hear this story. Look, social media has sold you a lie. Buy at the bottom, hold patiently, become rich. But real markets don't work like Instagram Reels. Because in the real world, even great investors look stupid for years. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala didn't become rich because he was always right. He became rich because he survived being wrong. And this is where most investors fail. Let's talk about Titan. Today, everyone knows it as a legendary multi-bagger. But rewind to the late 1980s and 1990s. Titan was struggling. Watches business, tough competition, international expansion, failed profits, inconsistent stock price, dead money. For nearly a decade, Titan gave almost no returns. Now imagine this psychologically. You're a young investor. You've made money trading. You're smart, confident. And one stock just sits there doing nothing. Your friends are flipping stocks. Markets are moving. New hot ideas are everywhere. And you're holding something that looks wrong. This is where most people sell. Rakesh didn't. Now you might be thinking, maybe he knew something others didn't. No, he wasn't clairvoyant. He didn't predict jewelry would explode. He didn't know gold prices would boom. What he knew was people. Trusted the Tata management. Nai said he believed Indian consumption would rise. He understood master patience as a financial weapon. Here's the uncomfortable truth. For years, the market proved him wrong. And the market is ruthless. It doesn't care about your logic. But Jhunjhunwala cared about time, not validation. Then something changed. India changed. Rising incomes, aspirational middle-class jewelry became branded. Trust mattered. Titan's jewelry business, Tanishq, started working slowly, quietly, and suddenly the wrong stock wasn't wrong anymore. It didn't double. It didn't triple. It exploded from a few rupees to thousands. And that 10-year mistake became one of the greatest investments in Indian history. Now listen carefully. Most people think investing is about intelligence. It's not. It's about emotional stamina. Can you hold when nothing happens, when others mock you? When your conviction is tested daily? Jhunjhunwala once said, markets are a device to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. But patience doesn't mean blind hope. It means you reassess fundamentals. You accept boredom. You don't confuse time with failure. And Titan wasn't the only case. He missed. The tech boom initially lost money, and private equity made bad calls like DHFL. He admitted his mistakes publicly. That's rare, because legends aren't built on perfection. They're built on resilience. So what should you learn? Not the hold forever, but this. 1, being early feels exactly like being wrong too. Time is an input, not an outcome. 3, great investing looks boring before it looks brilliant. 4, if fundamentals survive, price eventually follows. And most importantly, if you can't tolerate being wrong for a few years, you don't deserve to be right for decades. Let me be blunt. If your goal is quick validation, daily excitement, constant action, then investing is not for you. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala didn't build wealth by chasing dopamine. He built it by sitting through doubt, ignoring noise, trusting long-term India. That's not sexy, That's not viral, but that's real. Look, you don't need to be right immediately. You just need to avoid permanent mistakes. Stay solvent, stay curious, stay patient. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala wasn't right for 10 years. But when time turned, it turned in his favor. If this changed how you think about investing, don't just like the video, reflect on it. Ask yourself, am I investing for validation or for wealth? Because the market doesn't reward speed, it rewards staying power. See you in the next one.